The Oregonian leads it off.
Tyler, wanted to start with your legs. Well, how much of that was by design? And if you could walk me through the 15-yard scramble right before your touchdown, it was around midfield. You had to keep balance. Just walk me through that play and what were you seeing and just kind of the rush that you get on a play like that.
Yeah, some of it's by design. Some of it's just seeing the play breakdown and getting what I can. Honestly, we're doing zone reads and stuff like that, or inside zone football. And if our key comes down and is attacking line of scrimmage, then I'm going to pull it. So Coach Moore has done a great job of preparing us for that. And then on that scramble, I knew the coverage they were in. It was one high. We had a route coming over the middle. I just didn't like what I saw, so I started to get out of there, trying to avoid the sack and then get as much as I can. I was pretty tired after that, but then we called another run play. It ended up working out. They gave us a look that we weren't really prepared for, so I kind of had to improvise, but it felt good.
Eric School, 247 Sports.
Coach never tipped his hand in terms of who the starting quarterback would be until I think you got out there. When did you have an idea that would be the case, and did you feel like you had enough time to prepare for that?
I just prepared like I was a starter. I think that's what every quarterback on the roster is doing. The coaches have done a great job preparing us, regardless of who's it going to be. To be honest, my mindset was that I'm gonna go in every day and work to be that role. I mean, I still got to earn it. Nothing's set in stone. Every guy on our roster's got to earn their spot. So I think today was just a great step in moving in the right direction. But we had a lot of stuff to get better on, and nothing's set in stone. Everybody's job's at stake. We're still trying to do what we do and win a championship.
Ryan Thorburn, the register guard.
Tyler, Mario said there's probably a couple throws you'd like to have back, but considering all new offensive line, new starting quarterback yourself, and a new offensive coordinator, did you feel like for a first game it was pretty smooth? Yeah,
that'd be correct. I'd say that, there were some throws in the beginning I'd like to have back, and I think that's just part of going into the first game, just trying to get the jitters out a little bit. But it honestly felt good getting in the groove there later. The O-line played great, for a whole brand new O-line. I was really proud of those guys. They've been working their tail off. They blocked their butts off for sure. And, obviously you saw the run game happen out of that. I felt good. We had a great relationship with our wideouts, just giving those guys a chance. So I was really proud of what they've done, and just trying to spread the rock out as much as I could.
Matt Preem, 247 Sports.
Yeah, Tyler, you said it, and Mario said it as well, that there's still plenty of areas to improve. I guess, what's the easiest things to solve here? What are the things that you guys need to get better at quickly?
Yeah, that's turning the ball over, making decisions, when we don't – trying to force things into too much. I had a couple of bad decisions over the middle. When they played coverage, they dropped out of there. Just trying to force it in too much and just got to hit the check down a little bit. Obviously, there was one fumble that Cyrus had in the middle of the game, but I think that was pretty uncharacteristic of him. I think a lot of the stuff that we did is just trying to create explosive plays and limit those turnovers and control the flow of the game. I think we did a great job of driving down the field, and then honestly just finishing those drives. We left too much points on the board, and we got to get better going in this next week.
Tyson Alger, The Athletic.
Your guys' final touchdown drive, it almost started with points left on the board with a near pick up the middle, but then you guys end up going 9 plays, 76 yards, and that's really what iced the game there. Just coming back to the sidelines after kind of leading that type of drive, like how did you feel after that one?
I felt good. Obviously I think we did a great job of controlling that tempo and driving our way down the field. Obviously, that first throw, didn't really want that to go there. They played coverage out of there, so obviously glad nothing too serious happened there. And then the O-line they took full command of the run game and gave us opportunities when we took them. And then I was really proud of guys like DJ Johnson. He hasn't played tight end. I don't know, maybe since high school or early college, and he got pulled up, asked him to step on the plate, and he did amazing. So a lot of the young guys we had, we're a really young team, but we're not playing like that. I think our preparation and our execution is really what set us apart. Just going into it, because we don't care who it is. We just got to prepare for the next opponent.
AJ McCord, Coin.
So Mario Cristobal said, you guys started a little bit slower than you might have wanted, and that you practiced this fanless feel as much as you could, but it was just a little different when you actually took the field tonight. Took a second to sort of realize what kind of juice you guys needed to bring. what was it like in your first game without any fans, and how proud are you of your ability to overcome that?
Yeah, it was really weird, to be honest, running out of the tunnel, without the duck on the motorcycle and no fans in there. And honestly, we had to create our own juice. That's something we talked about the entire week. You got to bring your own juice box. So obviously, you're never really anticipating it until you're actually in it. So I think we handled it well after that first couple of drives of managing, the flow of the game and just really creating our own juice, because that's what it's going to be like for the rest of the season. And who knows how much longer. So we're really blessed and glad to be able to play and do what we love.
Aaron Fentress, the Oregonian.
Tyler, one of the things that made Marcus and Justin so good was their mental ability, their football IQ. You tonight, your first game as a starter, looked like you were pretty sure about where you wanted to go with the ball for the most part. Where do you sort of see where you are in that respect, the mental approach to being a quarterback?
That's a good point. That's the whole key to the playing quarterback is knowing where you want to go with the ball and on time and making quick decisions. Obviously, there were some decisions, that weren't good, and there's a lot of stuff that I let out there. So I got to get better at that. But I'm nowhere near their level. They're veteran guys. I'm just trying to get better each day and do my job. The coach has done a great job preparing us for those looks and what they play. And honestly, you never know what they're going to play until we get out there. It's a whole new team. We're a brand new team, and it's just about executing on the fly and adjusting to it.
Time for two more. James Crapia, the Oregonian.
Tyler, how much had you gotten a chance to work with DJ? I know several of the tight ends were banged up, but just how much did you actually get to work with him in the first team in practice leading up to the game? And how do you think he did? And what was his first game at tight end?
Yeah, so I really wasn't working with him at all up until maybe 1 or 2 days ago because he was running with the twos mainly. Honestly, we had a great feel. I mean, we've only been working with each other in routes on air and after practice and stuff like that. I wasn't really surprised on his capabilities and what he's going to do. So I was just really proud of how he's shown it, and his hard work has really paid off, because going from DN to tight end, it's a big mental switch. You got to learn the whole new nuances of the offense. So I'm really proud of all those guys like Cooper, young freshman coming in our 12 personnel. So a lot of people had to step up to the plate, and they did their job.
Last question goes to Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
Micah had the one-handed catch. Johnny had the one in the end zone they ended up overturning, but that was impressive. And I know Jalen had another one in double coverage that was tough. What kind of confidence did you feel with this group and the tough catches they're able to make for you?
Yeah, they play with a ton of heart. I always told them I'm going to give them a chance. 100% of overthrown balls are incomplete. That's what Coach Moore harps on. So if it's 50-50, it's our ball. Obviously, we're given the look, and I like our chances. So, Micah, Johnny, and Red, I feel completely comfortable with them. And obviously some of those I had to throw away when there's pressure, but whenever we get a clean look, I love our odds, and they've been playing their butts off.
Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it. Nice job tonight.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.